Hi, my name is Riley, and today I will be teaching you the basics of Photoshop. So first you're going to want to go over and open Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so the first thing is you want to get a picture in here. So if you have an iPhoto or a picture on your desktop, you can just click on that picture and drag it in. Now if you have more than one picture you want in, you will have to click on it and drag it up to the top. Otherwise, it will just go on top of your photo. And I guess if you want that, you could, but... So this is the Move tool, which when you make a layer of something and it's on the original background, you can use this to move it, or if you have another picture on top of it, you can use it to move it. The next one I'm going to explain is the Quick Selection tool. And this is to make a quick selection for a picture. So say you wanted to select the dog quickly, and if you want to take something out, you can go up to the top, hit the minus, and just deselect what you don't want. And if you want to make a layer of it, you can just right click and hit layer via copy. So now that you have your layer, like I said, you can use the Move tool to move your layer and all that. Next, we are going to look at the Crop tool. And you can use this to crop your pictures if you don't want something in it. And then next is the blemish. So I have no blemishes, but say you have a blemish on your face, you can click and it can easily get rid of it. It will use the surrounding to fill it in. Next, we are going to talk about the paint tool. If you go up to the top and you go here, you just hit small thumbnails. I have been using mine, so there are all these brushes you can use. You can go to your natural ones, which I am on right now. To change the size, you can just go up here, change the size, or if you're down here, you can right click and change the size and everything like that. Opacity is right up top. You can change that, and there's that. And if you want to change something, say you mess up, you can hit Command Z for one undo, or go up to Edit, step backwards for more than one. Next is the eraser, of course, to erase anything. I have nothing to erase right now, so there's that. The paint can, the burn tool. This I like to use often. You can burn one corner, then make it even bigger, and do another burn, and you can do like a ombre to it, and it also helps enhance the color a little bit. And if you want something to really stand out, you can really darken it and all that. And now we are going to go over to that add and adjustments. So if you are on your background and you want to change the brightness, you can click it and you can change anything. And as you can tell, this is where I use the burn tool, so it wouldn't be different. The contrast, it really is just playing with what you want to do. And if you just want to delete it, go right ahead. There's all of these, the levels, the exposure, and there's one called Granite Map, which as you see will change the picture itself. So this is in pastels. If you go over to the top to this arrow, and I'll bring down one of these, and you can just click like metals if you want a metal, and that's what it will look like. And you can say something's too white, you can go in and do your brightness and your contrast to make it look completely different. The last thing we're going to go over is the filters. So if you go up to filter, there's going to be adaptive wide angle, lens correction, liquify, oil paint, and vantage point. These are just some, but if you go to your filter gallery, it will show you all sorts of different things you can do. And then you can go into brush strokes or distort. You can do any of those. And there's also these blur and distort under that. And you can also, all of these have pretty much the same thing. If you are turning this picture into emotion, you can hit OK and it'll turn it into emotion and all that. You can change what you would like to see. Now to save, you can hit Command S. And in this case, I have it saved to something else and I do not want to save that. So you can go to Save As. Click JPEG and you can click your folder. Mine's going to go under Action and you would just hit Save. Now if you want to save it as a Photoshop, which would be this, and you can go back and edit it, you can change the name and save it in the same place. As you see, I have one of the picture and one of the Photoshop form. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed.